Look who's here. Time to change the locks again.
I knocked this time. Bodan let me in. Guess what? Castillon's in town, and I'm not waiting around for him to stick a knife in my vitals. We're going to get him before he gets me.
We're going to surprise Castillon. I love surprises.
Unfortunately, Castillon's holed up somewhere in Kirkwall. I haven't been able to find him. I do know where Velasco is, however. That's his right hand. We just have to make him tell us where Castillon is. Somehow.
What a plan! Your scheming ability puts me to shame.
Well, I haven't worked out all the kinks. Step 1, we go to Velasco. Step 2, something exciting happens. Step 3, profit. Well, do you have a better idea?
If we kill him and search his body, we might find something.
Or we could find nothing and get nowhere.
We could hit him till he talks.
You'll just end up killing him.
Couldn't we just ask Velasco where Castillon is? Nicely.
He's not going to reveal anything willingly. I can't risk him getting suspicious and alerting Castillon.
Castillon wants you. Why not let Velasco bring you to him?
And you follow me. Ooh, that's clever. I was going to suggest challenging Velasco to a riddle game and making Where's Your Boss one of the riddles. This is so much better.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Velasco's been spending his nights at the brothel, enjoying its many splendors. That's where we'll find him. If you ever find yourself in there, ask for the Hunter Horn Special. You'll be glad you did.
Is there a story behind Bianca?
There's a story behind everything, Daisy.
So tell me,
I can't.
why not?
There was a girl, and I made a promise. Bianca is the only story I can never tell.
You can't say that. Now I want to know even more.
That was the idea, Daisy.
That's his room over there.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think so. Now, this needs to be convincing. And you'll need to get creative. Call me names, even hit me. Stick with it, no matter what I do. Velasco's a clever son of a bitch. If you waver, he'll notice.
I don't know if I can pull this off.
Come on. Haven't you ever wanted to slap me? Just a little.
Yes.
Yes. Wait, what are we voting on?
I wasn't asking you people.
Face it, you set yourself up for that one.
Whatever you do, just make sure he takes me to Castillon. I'll leave a trail for you to follow. Let's go.
Might get a little crowded in there. I'll wait here.
What? Get back here, you... Skitty bitch. I hope you have a good reason for interrupting my private time.
I brought you a new plaything. She's much less timid.
Are you insane?
You should see the look on your face.
This wasn't the plan. We were going to kill him.
Remember that time you ran off with the Tome of Coslin? This is like that, only funnier.
You backstabbing little shit. You'd better start sleeping with one eye open.
Castillon will be pleased. He's been looking for Isabella for some time. A token of our appreciation. It's more than she is worth.
Well, I hope Isabella leaves an obvious trail. Wait, what am I talking about? Isabella's never subtle.
Looks like the trail Isabella left. This is Isabella's trail. The trail leads to Lowtown.
Why don't we work something out? If you're good, I'll tell Castillon to go easy on you.
Contrary to popular belief, I do have standards.
You're going to do whatever I want. I own you.
You sure about that?
You! I knew the bitch was up to something. Kill them!
Velasco sent word to Castillon. He's on his way. Let's look around first. I want to know why he's in Kirkwall. So Castillon's looking to expand his slaving business. Why am I not surprised? The city guard will find these documents very interesting.
And Velasco told me you were all tied up. A lovely present just waiting to be opened. I see he's paid for that little mistake. What a pretty smear he makes. Well played, Isabella. Crossed and double-crossed.
You want to talk? Maybe we should talk about these documents. Slavery in the free marches? They're not going to like that.
Get to the point.
Give me your ship, and your word to leave me alone, and you can take these papers and go.
If you want the ship, can't we just kill him and take it?
You don't just kill a man and take his ship. That's crude and amateurish. How will he tell everyone how I bested him if he's dead?
Can you trust him? He trades people for money.
Castillon's a businessman, and this is a business deal. He'll keep his end of the bargain.
Are you insane?
I want his ship. I saw her docked in the harbor. She's new, fast, and I want her.
Give me the documents, and you can have the ship. And you will never hear from me again.
Swear it.
I swear it on my mother's grave. Give me the documents.
Castillon dies here today, if I have anything to say about it.
Enough with the blackmail then. Let's settle this like civilized people.
Wait! Oh, now what am I supposed to do with these useless documents? After all we've been through together, how could you do that to me?
Think about it. You know he didn't deserve to walk.
No, he didn't. I really hate it when you're right. You're here. Good. I wanted to talk to you.
Don't you have a funeral to attend?
What? You mean Castillon's? I hope the cleansing blaze of the funeral pyres rejects his vile, sagging arse. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Saves me the trouble of having to go look for you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm glad you walked in here all those years ago.
I was drawn in by the intoxicating aroma of stale piss and vomit.
It's funny. Now that I think about it, getting a ship just doesn't seem that important. I just hate to have to say goodbye. You're the best friend I've had in a very long time. A toast to friendship and to us.
Mistress Hawke, I must speak with you. You're the only one that can help. The Wardens mounted an expedition to retrace your route through the deep roads to discover whatever it is you found years ago. It's a fool's errand, and my poor brother is with them. Nathaniel Howe.
Nathaniel? Well, put me in a dress and call me a Templar. How is the old boy doing?
He's missing, Sirrah. Haven't you been listening?
I'm not worried about Nathaniel. He's crawled out of worse places alive.
I take it you and Nathaniel have some history.
Certainly. We were in the Wardens together in Amaranthine. Hordes of darkspawn, psychotic broodmothers. Usual warden business. I wonder if Nathaniel ever found a sense of humor.
Why were wardens interested in our expedition?
Maker help me, I have no idea. My brother never tells me these things.
Wardens range into the deep roads all the time.
But he's been gone far too long. Something terrible's happened. I'd tell the wardens, but by the time I reach Vigil's Keep... my poor brother...
Do you know any other details?
I know almost nothing. Nathaniel never speaks about the wardens. It was only happenstance that I heard your name mentioned. Please, go back to the deep roads. Find my brother. You must.
Nathaniel Howe?
You're the champion of Kirkwall, aren't you? And us.
Making friends as always, I see.
There's no escaping you, it seems.
I'm special that way.
That's one way to put it.
Delilah says you followed my expedition's route. Why?
You went further into the deep roads than anyone believed possible. The first warden himself ordered this investigation. I was offered a generous share of the salvage, plus extra coin up front to discourage any curiosity.
It looks like you met heavy resistance.
After the warden commander killed the architect, we thought it would be decades before the deep roads would be infested again. The warden's allies assured us these tunnels would still be mostly clear, but it seems they were wrong.
They seem to know a great deal about Darkspawn. Are these allies dwarves?
No, not dwarves. It's complicated. Let's just say we live in strange times.
Who is the architect?
The architect was the first of the speaking and thinking Darkspawn. Very dangerous. He spread his gift to other Darkspawn, the Disciples. Fortunately, their numbers are few.
We should bring your sister the good news.
I cannot leave now. When we were attacked, I was separated from the rest of my expedition. Some of them may yet live. We must go deeper into the tunnels to rescue them.
Who else could be alive?
Some wardens survived the initial ambush. I think the dwarf we brought from Vigil's Keep survived. But who still lives? Only the Maker knows.
We have survivors to find. Let's go.
We should move. Stay alert for Darkspawn.
Master Howe, you live.
Temerin, good man. Are there any other survivors?
Hopefully up ahead. Well met are strangers in the belly of the earth. I hope Sir Fenley won't mind, but I set up the explosives here and there. Figured I'd blow up as many of the spawn as I could before I embraced the stone.
How did you manage to get Kunari explosives?
These aren't Kunari explosives. They're Dwarven-made, and don't you forget it.
Temerin's cousin Dworkin made the explosives back in Vigil's Keep.
Aye, and that he did. Before the sudden Kunari forced him into hiding.
What were you going to do with these explosives?
We were prepared to do extensive excavations around the Tig you found.
A few well-placed booms prove most efficacious at clearing rubble.
Corridors lined with explosives and darkspawn galore. It's not even my birthday.
Temerin, the way behind us is clear. Send word to the wardens in case we don't make it.
Aye. I've set explosives all along the tunnels. Blow up as many of the sodding spawn as you can. Luck to you both.
I fear we have come all this way for nothing. But my fallen comrades will be avenged. The Darkspawn are here. first time since I've been down here, I don't sense a single Darkspawn. We've won. The route to the surface should be safe now. Because of you, I will see my sister and nephew again. Please, take this with my blessing. I apologize I couldn't answer all your questions. You may have them yet in the fullness of time.
Stay safe, Nathaniel.
You as well.
I imagine Orzammar is like this, only with beards and an overwhelming sense of superiority. You know, you still owe me 5 sovereigns, Elf.
I'm good for it.
So you think you can win the coin from Isabella? Good luck with that. Coming to the Hanged Man for Wicked Grace later?
Never miss it.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters.
Why am I not surprised?
They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Is it dangerous?
There are always dangers with magic. But I believe this will be worth the cost.
That was going to be my next question.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Selapetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
Is it just a potion? Is there anything more to this ritual?
No, no ritual. Just mix the ingredients up and... boom. Justice and I are free. And we can take our rightful place among free mages.
What is Drakestone?
The Tevinters used to mine it for their apothecaries. There should still be deposits in the bone pit.
Where would we find Selapetre?
It's a crystal that forms from concentrated manure and urine.
Ew. We can't just buy it somewhere.
It's not used by mages here. There's no reason for any merchant to stock it. I suggest we search the sewers. There's an entrance not far from here in Darktown.
We're not looking for virgin's blood or the tongue of a hanged man or anything, are we?
Well, you know Tevinters. They can't throw a Wintersend party without a human sacrifice or two. But I promise, everything in my research says there's no blood magic involved. We can enter the sewers from here to look for the Selapetre. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at. I know it isn't my place to criticize, but are you sure about Fenris? He seems less a man to me than a wild dog.
You just don't know him.
I know as much as I'm ever likely to.
That's right, Mage.
He has let one bad experience color his whole world. Surely you want someone more open-minded.
A mage and a hypocrite. What company you keep.
This is it. The Selapetre should have formed right under here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. That should be plenty. Thank the Maker. We still need the Drakestone from the bone pit. Are you ready to go in?
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides. This looks like a Drakestone deposit. I need a scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in. That should be enough. There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawk. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry, without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
Tell me your plan.
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
What is it you don't want me to see?
You said you believe in me. Again and again you have shown your support for mages. Then trust me now. I am doing only what is necessary.
Was this ever about you and Justice? Or have you lied this whole time?
I lied. There is no potion. But what we have gathered will bring freedom for more than just me and Justice. It will help mages throughout Phaedus. In the face of that, one lie means little.
I can't act blindly. Tell me your plan.
I am taking a risk. I would not see you drawn into it. But maybe your support of mages ends at talk. It's easier to support freedom if no one must die to achieve it. You cannot pretend friendship, then stop now.
Being a friend doesn't mean I have to agree with your every decision.
You cannot care for me and despise what I stand for. I am the cause of mages. There is nothing else inside me. Will you aid us now? Or does your support stop at the Chantry door?
That's unfair. I will not be blackmailed into aiding some mad scheme. You're on your own.
I have always been on my own. For a time, I just forgot.
You've been watching me all day. It's getting a little distracting.
Meryl's right. Your armor is shiny. I can see myself in it. Look. Shit. Oh, shit. Is that a wrinkle? Is that a wrinkle between my brows?
I don't see...
Hold still.
Terrible things do happen, Sebastian.
But what we see is only a piece of the puzzle. Only the Maker can see the greater picture.
The guilty prosper. Innocents die.
And then they are brought to the side of the Maker. Their suffering ends. There is always a greater purpose.
Denarius once killed a little boy to fuel blood magic that let him impress his fellow senators at a party. What was the purpose there?
Perhaps it was witnessing that which will give you the strength to prevent it ever happening again.
You look concerned, champion. Is there a problem?
There are apostates plotting something against the Chantry.
And the sky is blue and the rains come in the spring.
No, truly.
It's no secret you have close associates who are apostates, champion. I do not doubt you know of one's plans. But mages have threatened me before. I cannot turn on my Templars, on the very words of Andraste for fear. No matter how justified that fear might be.